That's what made me. That's what made me. Rice and gravy. Welcome to another episode of the Old Kids Podcast. Redveil dropped a new album today on a Wednesday. It's called Learn to Swim, and I actually reacted to, I think, both of the tracks that he dropped. One was called Better, and the other one was called Diving Board. Diving Board I actually really enjoyed. I enjoyed that one the most out of the other two. So go check those videos out if you want to know how I felt about those tracks. We're going to react to the whole album this time. And yeah, let's just get straight into it. First song on here, Together. Yo.
Air in your lung, what you gonna do with that breath? Watch the weight of my tongue, put my name on my chest. I never try to fuck with our brains again.
That sample?
Oh
my god, that vocal sample?
Niggas steady on a high from the prize. These days I ride to the scene, sticking to any learn to swim if you coming, nigga.
I feel the soul, bro. This is touching me. I actually really loved that track, man. That soul, you could definitely feel the soul. The way he was rapping on there, his tone of voice is just very, very passionate. And then the fact that he kind of tied it into the intro with, like, if you want to come, you got to learn to swim. I like that. I like that. That kind of brought it back to the theme of it being the intro to the album. So yeah, beautiful track, man. Them keys with the trumpet together, beautiful mixture. Yeah, dude. Good intro. Next track on here, Diving Board. Already heard it. Reaction now. Go check it out. We're gonna move on to the next track, which is PG, baby. Yo, these sample choices and the way he's flipping these samples, I love it. There's so much soul in there.
I can tell you when to ride away. I can tell you when to ride away. Every second spent to never have another order. That was back when the early season. I'ma blast off and reach that different level. Got my head up on the swivel, on my hand close to the that bed was missing. That shit fiction on my soul. And if a mission, now your vision giving me a simple role. Yeah, look,
Quiet.
Bitch, I'm waiting about to win. Bitch, I can't trip out shit.
Say it louder, man. We're 3 for 3, man. That track was beautiful too. The soul sample, the sample choice is really good so far. That distorted kind of way he was singing at the beginning to build up to that, to him kind of just going into his regular voice. And then, like, I just really like the way he's kind of just, his tone, man. His tone of voice just seems very, very passionate. It seems he's kind of like emphasizing the words he says, you know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate that about this song too, or just these first 3 songs actually. And one thing about this track I actually really enjoyed too was that he kind of it was like a little pause towards the middle end or so. It was like a little pause, and he said the same lyrics over again, but he said it like again with more emphasis, and then he even built it up to a third one and then with more emphasis. So it was kind of different hitting points. Yeah, beautiful track, man. Love that track as well. We're going to move on to the next track, which is Shoulder, featuring Mekdelawit Rennaisance Mic. I don't know who they are, but I'm going to check them out. And if you guys know any tracks to check out, let me know in the comments. Yeah, Shoulder. I feel it. A little more kind of... Yo, that's beautiful.
Keep my temperament coated, don't need 100 rounds. Power structure, gon' see face regret from my formative years. The debt that I hold is close to my heart still. Never let my heart.
Go after trumpet again.
Thoughts that I'm looking over my shoulder. Niggas say I inspire them even though they way older. Everything feels surreal.
Number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service. If you could leave a
So
brief
much
recording error.
soul. That was a pretty cool track. I think that one was an alright track. It just for me kind of seemed a little generic. It just had a hook, his verse, which his verse was actually really good. Lyrics are always there, very lyrical, very how to say it, deep when he raps and stuff. So but to me it was like very generic in the composition of the track, which is like just hook him and then hook him. But I did enjoy the instrumental. I really see the theme going on with like soul and a little jazzy feeling, and I like that. But this track to me was just it was just an alright track. Nothing crazy, not great in my opinion, but pretty alright. Next track on here, Better. Already heard that as well. Have the reaction out for that. So go check that video out if you want to see how I felt about that track. We're gonna move on to the next track, which is Skye.
I'm gonna let my hair grow up to the sky. She said I'm a star, nigga, she ain't never lied. When I let my lineage call me, they will draw me for them chains. I ain't ashamed, you fight an army. Get the man shit up in the fan, I ain't the man for that. These niggas got hands, I'm looking for bands, I just have planned for that.
Oh, that's okay. I like that flow. I like that kind of, it was such a subtle switch, but I like that flow he kind of got into right there. That was dope. It kind of caught me off guard. Okay. I love that hook.
She said I'm a star, nigga,
This hook is so good.
I'm gonna let my hair grow up to the sky. That ain't my problem. Pussy boy don't want war at all.
I love that track. That hook right there. I never the hook is so different in terms of like what it's saying. Like I'm gonna let my hair grow out to the sky. I never heard like a hook like that. So one, I like that. And I just love the hook has so much emphasis. Like I said, his voice, he just like, you can feel that when he raps on the hook or when he sings his hook part. Even though the beat stayed thoroughly the same throughout the whole song, I really liked like the different vocal performances he's going with, you know, different vocal approaches. Like it seems like he's changing his voice more throughout the track to kind of work as an instrument. Like I think I explained this before, but I really like when artists do that with their vocal. They kind of show their vocal capability by using it as sort of an instrument, because at the end of the day your vocals are an instrument. So that was dope, especially at that ending part where he kind of just switched the lyrics around and kind of switched that vocal approach or whatever. Yeah, dope track. Really enjoyed that track a lot. Definitely another favorite one on the album. We're gonna move on to the next track, which is Morphine, The Ways.
Yeah.
It's building up.
My brother say you learn how to swim if you throw pace. Got me living on display. This pen and need for capital turn live into a race. I erase all these shackles. I can get this dream off my mother can. Feel me?
Good track. I don't think it was crazy up there to like top favorite, but I enjoyed that track. Pretty enjoyable track. Definitely probably gonna be revisiting it. But so far the album is looking nice, man. I love the soul, man, the jazz so much. I love it so much. I love how he's using samples, the way he's flipping the samples. The next track on Automatic featuring Fly, Anakin, and Ovrkast, which Fly Anakin actually has, I think, an album out with Pink Seafood, so go check that out. And Ovrkast, I know like that album, I only know a couple tracks from their Face and 2 Minute Bars, but the album is nice too, so go check out both of their albums. So yeah, Automatic.
I wanna be rich, do I wanna be free? Tonight's bodies piling in the snow. That I told you, to getting less at my payment with, cause end of the day, she can slap your Moses. Hey, it might take me, it might take home, they can't break me.
Another great track, bro. I like the fact that they didn't even I don't think they even switched the beat. I think they literally just went back to the beginning beat and kind of just put like a transition in there, but it wasn't really a new beat, which I thought was dope. I thought that was very unique of the track in itself. Dope track to me. I also really enjoyed that one. Man, this album is great actually. It's actually really good. We're gonna go on to the next track, which is called Home. These instrumentals,
Alright.
that sample.
Every morning kept inside that door and make a peep. Dormant when they spoke to me. Fight a million niggas for I fight for acceptance. Never feeling relief.
Y'all hear that?
Please take the bars off my way.
What's gonna happen?
Look. See, nonetheless, the strength of where I come from. Ooh. And it may be.
What beat is that? That's Isaiah Rashad. Oh, dude, it's off The House is Burning. Dun, dun, dun. It's From the Garden, the end of it.
You're lying. I gotta figure that shit out right now.
Go to the end of From the Garden. Go to the end. Oh!
You know how it feels like?
Huh.
It feels like when like you finally meet like an old friend from like long ago.
Oh yeah, that like that feeling right now, yeah, bro. That's dope, bro.
yeah.
That was such a. Oh, let's hear that part again.
I'm
I'm so glad he used
She
it.
swimming straight, something like it too flat. Turn on that drum until I hear it crying, and they distracted.
I love you, redveil. I love you, dog. That was home, man. I love that track as well. That track was actually great. I'm geeking just the fact that he used that From the Garden, like the outro sample or the outro of From the Garden off Isaiah Rashad's House is Burning. I'm just so glad he used that sample right there, and he kind of like sped it up, so it kind of gave me like a Jay Dilla feeling, because Jay Dilla is known to kind of speed up his the samples he uses. That was dope, man. That was just a dope track overall. I didn't know where it was going, so it kind of just hit me unexpectedly. Very dope track. Another favorite one on the album for sure. Last two tracks on here, man, I'm amazed. I love this, bro. Next track on here, Mars.
Won't be the only option, alienated as a bitch, the first black every time they come around.
I haven't heard a guitar this whole. Ooh.
Rip the wings off my back, I won't fly away. Nigga, what's the deal?
yeah.
Like I tell you, it's a mile. Rip the wings off
snap.
my back, hey. I can see the light, it's
Oh my
a mile
goodness.
away. With the same breath that I sang with, I go in bras in my brain. I reach for that blood thicker. All I need to learn is showing skin. I swear something about my people only find it solid. Look, but I got time today.
I love this
I can
too,
see the
bro.
light,
This is
it's a
so
mile
good. You hear this shit, Tyler? Oh, that was another great track, dude. Dope ass track. Loved that track as well. I felt that track. So, oh my gosh. Let's listen to the last track on here. Working on it. I swear, bro. He hopped on Jay Dilla's Working on It.
I don't wanna run no more. That foot I let you win. Pendulum and my pep still swing pipe. How could I begin? Push it off so I can swing. No more.
Hey.
I don't wanna run no more.
Hey.
I don't let flamingos tell you what you need. Cause I took flight in every dream. No more. I don't wanna run. I don't wanna run.
The last track, Working on It. I thought that last track was cool. I thought it was pretty good. I didn't think it was crazy though. But you know, I thought it was pretty good. But as far as the whole project, man, Learn to Swim by Redveil, I thought, I think that's one of my albums of the year, personally speaking. From top to bottom, I really you could see it. I really enjoyed this album. Just that jazzy feeling, the funk in there, or not more so funk, but like the jazzy soul feeling, the sample choices, the switches in the beat, kind of, his emphasis. I really love that Redveil like put so much emphasis in every time he would like say something, so you felt it even more. The fact that he uses vocals kind of more as an instrument. I mean, we can even see on literally the song Mars where he was singing, like he kind of dragged it out at the end right there in that hook, and you kind of showed more of like his capability with singing and all that. So man, that was just a very dope album, man. Man, I'm like truly blown away. I just think this is I do think this album is better than the one he dropped previous. The one previous is actually really good as well. Check that one out. What is it called? It's called Niagara. So check that one out. But I think I do think this is up there. This one's better than that one. But man, I just love this whole thing as a project, man. It was so dope. Such a good album, man. Good project, man. Definitely my top ones in the year for sure. I want to know how you guys felt about it. This was a very enjoyable listen. I want to know how you guys felt though. How'd you guys feel about every single track on here? What'd you think? What's your favorite track? You prefer this album over the last album? Which one? What do you like the most about what Redveil did on this album? What stood out the most? Instrumental, lyrics, tone, anything, you know? I do want to hear your guys' opinion, but man, bro, shout out to Redveil, bro. That was just that was a dope listen. I really appreciated how pleasing that was, bro. That was so pleasing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just leave it off at that. And I'm gonna be playing this again. So I'll see you guys in the next episode, man. Thank you guys for listening so much. We're at 200 something subscribers, and appreciate that, man. Keep hitting that subscribe button. Keep liking. And yeah, bro, thank you guys once again. See you guys in the next episode. Peace.